Just very briefly.
Nah.
I met Patty through MySpace, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because Forgotten Fall at the time
Was looking for a singer,
was looking for a singer, and Patty came and
and then
he didn't sing that well, but I'm like, you can play guitar, and he said I can.
Well, no, I tried out, and then I left for a little bit, and then I came back as the guitarist.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a little bit of a forgetfulness
gap.
there, but
You guys didn't go to
Little gap.
school together?
No. Wow. I went to Delran. He
Your
went
friendship's
to
so
Lenape.
tight. I thought like you guys were BFFs for like a long time.
no, he's not
Well,
a Cherry Hill guy.
I mean, I
like
guess that
us.
makes sense, but
I mean,
yeah.
technically, I guess it's been over 10 years.
Yeah, my
Oh,
son will be
yeah.
10, and I knew you about 3 or 4 years before. We're
2000
actually going on 15.
Like, yeah, like 9.
Wow.
Yeah, we've lost
Damn.
the concept of time. But yeah, I was never in a band with anyone from my own high school. Like Nick
me
and
neither.
Brian were from
Lenape.
Lenape.
Oh, yeah, you weren't from Lenape. I thought you were.
Honestly, it wouldn't
we have
be,
no idea where anyone was from.
So long ago.
it wouldn't be punk rock if you were in a band with kids from your high school.
True.
Everyone hated me.
Nah, that's wow, I didn't know that myself, so that was an interesting fact. I thought you went to like East or something like that.
Nope.
But
Good old
You don't do your
Delran.
research. We have these.
sorry. I didn't find out what elementary school you went to. So thanks for coming on the show. Obviously, we're stoked to have you here, and we are stoked to be back. We took a week off last week. So
Kind of.
yeah, something like that. So we're back at it, and we're excited to be here. What you got, Bliss?
He's about to charge his phone in the middle of the episode.
All right, man. So let's just get right to it. So Pat,
So,
how long have you been involved in music in general?
well, I guess I started playing instruments in 2006, which would have been my sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
first.
that is a little late to
That
the
is
game when you-
late.
when you say it like that, you know.
Is he
Yeah.
old? Is he older than you?
Yeah, well, by a year.
But
Okay.
Pat's a year
Damn.
older.
Yeah, I know. I started on.
I was 12.
I started on drums.
Me too.
Like it started because my friend Mike was just watching like fucking Fall Out Boy, and he was like, "Let's be a band." And I was like, "All right." He's
yeah.
like, "I'm gonna play bass. He's gonna play guitar." And I was like, "I know drums," so I kind of just fell into that. And then me and like some other kids from high school just started jamming a little bit. And then at one point, my one friend Greg, who's actually the singer of the American Standard,
American Standard, another
Oh,
awesome
shit.
band.
yeah, he looked at me. He was like, "You know, I want to play drums, so you're gonna play bass." So he gave me his bass, and I'd like learned a bunch of Blink-182 songs on that.
That's
Yeah.
where we all started.
Yeah.
And then also in that band, there was a kid who just left his guitar at my house.
Oh shit.
And it's funny.
Classic.
At one point, I was failing my chemistry, and like my parents were like, "All right, you need to get your grades up. We're gonna give the bass back to Greg," kind of thing.
Damn.
But they didn't know I had a guitar in my room,
Damn.
That's awesome.
so I would like just whip it out and like taught everything I learned from bass to guitar.
Yeah.
And just like sneakily like learn when I could, and then I would see them come home and run upstairs, hide the guitar.
Nice.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and that is cool. I didn't know that like deep of that story.
And that was going to be like one of my other questions coming up was you seem to be like a jack of all trades kind of guy,
A little bit.
you know?
we plugged him into everything.
That's what I'm saying. You know, so it's like I was genuinely curious. I wanted to hear the story behind that. So you learned how to play guitar kind of just on your own, like
Yeah, just learning tabs.
yeah, because there's
yeah.
just nothing but tabs back then. It was probably
Blink,
hard to find YouTube
Sum 41.
tutorials.
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
that shit was like
Said
non-existent.
YouTube
back
was a
in the day.
baby.
But
Yeah,
luckily-
exactly.
Luckily, Blink's easy enough. So
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
how
They
we
take
all
that
start, and then it's just like some of us don't leave that.
Leave that
and then
area.
we don't get any.
I never
better.
left it. Like our two members now are like really good, like just musically inclined, and just know all the fucking like.
That's
nerd
key
shit,
right
and
there.
I'm just like, oh, I feel so far behind.
See, you combine the real terms for it and like the rawness of punk rock, and you
Something
get
beautiful.
cheer up Dusty.
Yeah, you get a nice dinner, you know, with a nice
Exactly,
couple
dude.
sides. And
exactly.
Get
no,
something out of it.
what was like one of our first practices? It was just like Brian said something in the key of E, and I'm like, we don't do that here. And he's like, well, you're gonna. I'm like, all right.
No, that's what's up though. For real, it's always good to have someone like that, in your team because you learn. I guess.
Yeah, it's been
It's
a
hard,
learning-
yeah,
it's been a whole
so-
learning experience working what we've done in the last like 2 years, but
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I'm
Hey,
professional. Oof.
that's my boss. So I'm gonna step
take a
out
quick
for a second.
break for a second.
Find out if Dusty is unemployed or employed on D-Note speakers.
Back on the streets.
We'll be back in a minute. You're good, dude.
Do we pause?
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll pause it. Can we pause that for a second?
Yeah.
That was awkward.
I would have told my boss, fuck off.
Straight up.
After hours.
I would have been like, yo, this ain't the time, bro.
I am off.
Yeah.
Off the clock, unless you're salaried. You're paying me for this time. 10 minutes at a time, just like a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
I had one.
Yo, I can't believe they sold all your
Yeah,
stocks.
Jerm,
dude.
I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
Yeah, well, diamond hands, I guess.
All about it
Until you're not.
until they take it away from you.
But there's plenty of other stocks to short, so.
Yeah, dude,
Go after those.
especially once
This is
this
only the
cools off
beginning.
next, yeah, exactly, dude.
Because this is it's gonna piss people off more to just do it with another company, and I don't know.
I mean, people
I have-
on other apps are still
I
holding.
I have like in my IRA, like I have that with Schwab, and I was locked out of my AMC on Schwab until around 11 o'clock this morning. I couldn't buy it, I couldn't sell it, but the hedge funds were allowed to buy it and sell it.
Yeah, of course.
So fuck me,
them
right?
guys. Fuck
So
them.
everybody's locked out of the stock and it's just going down. It's like, oh, this is cool. It's like playing baseball and like you're not
Well,
allowed
it's
to
up right
swing,
now,
but you got to score.
Yeah, exactly. Man, it's wild.
Yeah, it's
dude.
they're allowing some buying in on Friday, but the best part is Robinhood is going to IPO in about a month. They're dead.
yeah.
They're dead. They're gonna have no users. Everybody's gonna leave. They're gonna IPO
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna
they're gonna have nobody to sell the fucking stocks to.
Yep.
Because what they do, the company that started this, the Melvin Capital or whatever,
Yeah.
the person that bailed them out is Citadel. Citadel owns 40% of Robinhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, we're gonna pull the plug.
See, everything's connected.
Yeah.
Man, that's just crazy.
Free
Dusty's
market
taking
my
a long
ass.
time. It might not be a
Dude,
good
the
phone
Wall
call.
Street Bets page
Might
is
not
so
be a good
funny. I
phone
love
call.
reading this shit.
I love some of these stories where people like bought the stock at like $150. They were holding the bag for a day. They held that shit to 68 and it goes to 500.
Right, right.
Like you deserve every good thing that happens to you. But those people that bought at 500, all the bad things deserve to happen to you.
Yeah, you don't buy.
You're
it
a
at $5.
psychopath
You're
buying that
past
shit
the,
up
uh,
there.
Yeah, but dude, you kind of need them at this moment.
Yeah, but that's
you
not
know?
us. That's not us. That's out of our hands. We don't have that kind of money. That's the big boys. They can take over from
So
that.
yeah,
they can throw
Like
around
Elon
500.
Musk and all them fuckers.
Facts.
My buying 3 shares at $500 is not really going to move the needle.
Nah.
Oh yeah, you're very right. Someone said AMC, AMC, AMC. Who doesn't love going to the movies?
Yeah, dude, it was trending. Save AMC for the longest time.
Real shit though. Although Regal is the superior.
And the best
movie
part
theater
about
experience.
it is like last week or like a couple days ago or something, AMC sold some of their stock so they could cash in,
Yeah.
and now they're not going to be bankrupt.
Yeah. all because of Reddit, dude. Nothing to do with the business plan.
Yeah, I saw Blockbuster. They were like, "Hold on, we're getting our lawyers. We're going to try an IPO."
Bro, when
People
somebody
would
was
get
saying,
behind that,
well,
too,
someone
100%.
they were trading BlackBerry,
Oh, I had some of that.
and somebody was all like, "Yeah, you guys trading BNB? I love Blockbuster." The comments are so good, dude.
No, we paused it. Yeah. My dad called me. He was like, why are my Nokia shares up 50%? He's held that shit for like 20 years,
Damn.
cashing in.
Seriously.
So it's like not even just young people making money. It's anybody who is in the stock. The only people losing money are the people being dickheads and shorting.
That have been making money
Yeah, we've
for
been short
years
selling.
and years and years.
I mean, what Reddit's done is like the polar opposite of what they do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, anytime we get ahead, they'll regulate something.
Absolutely.
Always.
they ain't gonna regulate shit, but these, all right,
But these nuts.
These nuts.
they really aren't.
All right. We're back and rolling.
All right, we're back. A
We
little
are back.
mix-up there. Where were we, boys?
Well, I had to step out because I recently got a new position and my boss called me.
Oh, cool promotion. We're expecting
Not a promotion, just
Just
a
a
move,
relocation.
just a relocation.
Speaking
So
of
I
which,
apologize about
how's the
that.
new cribbo, dude?
It's nice. It's nice. I don't have the decorator thing in me, so I'm like, like it still looks
It's
like
just you walk in, it's
He's
a
got-
guy lives
it's
there.
like,
yeah.
like it's not. So I need to bug my sister to come help me and put some stuff up. But otherwise, it's nice. I'll have you guys over for a game soon.
For sure, man.
You know, plenty
Couple
of
beach
Flyers
chairs.
Devils games. So,
Yeah,
we'll have the kids
Yeah.
over. All right, where were you on?
All
Again, my
right, so
apologies.
back to the Dusty experience. So like over the last year, you have kind of changed around quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
How was that experience, and what are you playing now officially?
Well, I am officially playing bass.
Yes.
Um,
Ta-da.
I thought that was gonna sound cooler than it did.
yeah, were you trying to slap the bass or something?
I don't.
Slap at the
But,
bass.
yeah, start on first. I guess he asked me to just play drums for a music video, just
Yeah.
to kind of like fake it, and then he
Well,
needed a
because
guitarist
you
for
had a
show.
drum set.
I did. I had a drum set.
He had a drum
which is a very
set.
key component if you're gonna be a drummer. But then he needed a guitarist, so I
Stepped up
for
to
a
the
show.
plate.
Yeah,
For our first
Kinda.
show, which was a month before COVID
Yeah.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
and then technically kind of like I have Crohn's and a lot of like just health issues to begin with, and so a lot of times I just like have like low energy and
Yeah.
shit.
For sure.
And Justin, I don't know if you know this, but he's a bass player.
I've been known.
We kind we kind of thought it'd be like really convenient, like say like if I ever got sick or couldn't
Yeah.
do a show, he would at least be able to fill in for a bass player
For sure.
instead of trying to scramble for a guitar player to come fill
Yeah.
in.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, so
Plus, you wanted.
I always wanted to be.
He wanted to be a bassist more than a
Going
guitarist.
back to
That's
when
where all
I
the groove is.
And then
first
I
started that bass. Yeah,
liked things easy and simple, so I'm like, well, if you play bass, I don't have to play anything. So
he gets to jump around.
yeah, that all worked out. But Pat's a bassist at heart, in my opinion. I think you always were, and we were just,
got a little groove.
Like that.
A little funk
I
to
could just
you.
picture Paul Rudd. I slap a little bass.
Slap a little bit.
Slap a little bit.
So, now correct me if I'm wrong. For your guys' new single, "Shirtless and Afraid," which is fucking awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
Did you write that riff?
I did.
That shit slaps, dude. I have to
Yeah,
like
it's
tell you
really
straight up
nice.
how it is. That
Thank you,
shit
thank you.
slaps. Dude.
It's funny because technically when I first wrote it, I always considered it to be like a throwaway song.
Yeah.
Tell him
Yeah.
the year you wrote it.
Probably 2015.
Wow.
So that
Yeah.
that
It's in the
all-
archives.
it's
dude.
Yeah,
been in
that's
there for
awesome.
so long.
Yeah.
No, that's a dope riff. And a personal question: is that in standard tuning? Because
It
maybe
is.
I want to learn how to play it.
It is all
right,
standard
cool.
tuning.
All right,
I
so.
just kind of like
We do
I,
standard here.
Just making sure, you know. I'm just asking.
technically the EP we are about to release. I wrote like all the music parts, except for our producer AJ kind of did the drum. Like he wrote like the drum fills.
Yeah.
So he made them all pretty and stuff. but
Nice.
Pretty much like he wrote the vocals. I did the music part.
Okay, that's what I
Oh.
thought. Damn. So that's what's up,
Nah,
man.
it's-
It's a good
it's-
guy to have in your corner.
It's cool because
Yeah.
like the whole first EP was just me, and then our
Yeah.
buddy Nick helped me kind of sprinkle a little bit, but it's like was mostly me. So I like how this next EP is probably, like I said, I wrote the words not even to all 6 of these songs that we have. I wrote them to 5. One of them was still him.
oh shit.
So like this EP is like Patty's EP. This is Patty,
Dang.
and then now we're gonna write with our other guys, and then
And it's
our-
gonna be the full.
yeah.
the
So
full
I don't know.
dish.
It's cool. It's like a whole.
Little build up.
Yeah,
to the
it's just it's
project as a
exactly.
whole.
You're gonna hear
Yeah.
it all build up, and all the pieces are finally fitting. That's cool, man. I'm
Yeah,
definitely-
like
Seeing you
we're
without
stoked
an
on it.
instrument in your hand more, it's
Yeah.
gonna be different. It's
And,
growing. It's growing, boys.
We just felt bad for the new guys because we technically like had this all ready to go in like,
Yeah.
the summertime.
yeah.
And then he found Brian, and then it was like, oh, we got all this planned, and we don't know when we're gonna get you to start writing.
Yeah.
So but,
They've been
yeah.
troopers though.
They
Like
have
they've
been.
been a little like antsy, and so are we because we want to all jam and stuff, and that's still hard to do. But they've been troopers, and you know,
Yeah.
like I said, the next pile is gonna be it's gonna get weird.
I'm definitely excited, and you know, I met them when we had our secret Cheer Up Dusty thing. I don't know if that's out and about yet, but they were cool dudes.
Well, yeah, it's a little
I mean,
it's a little under wraps, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to see it. You came and did some media with us,
Yeah.
and we're stoked. And I think you had a dad thing or a work thing.
yeah, it'd work.
You had a work thing. so-
No, but they're cool guys. They were really nice, and you know, it was my first time meeting them, and I guess kind of you too. Even though like I feel like I know you from like before. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But
I know you, bro.
you know, like I think it was my first time officially meeting you, but like I just feel like
It's probably shows,
I know you. I know this
man.
guy.
Yeah,
He's
you
been
know this guy
around.
for a while.
Yeah, it's like, you know, kind of like one of those things. But no, we're definitely excited for that. I'm excited for the new Dusty EP. And then, you know, getting to hear everything put together. So that should be definitely fun. You know.
I'm excited
Definitely.
to have it come out. It's been a long time.
Dude,
Sitting
it's,
on the shit.
it's gonna be gnarly. Blaze, you work all day today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can
Up
tell.
at like 4.
Bro.
He's like, I'm ready for this podcast. to be over.
Yeah. Chirping it, dude. No, we love the podcast, and we love everyone here, and we love Jeremy.
So 6 songs on the EP.
Yes,
What's
sir.
after that? Are you gonna go full length for
Ooh.
when you got everybody in?
My favorite question
gets
to
to go.
That's tough.
The thing is, like, you know, I don't make all the decisions like I did at the beginning, where I was
Right,
just like,
right.
whatever I wanted to do, we just did. Where it's like now it's a group, and it's like, so like we kind of have to go with what everyone.
Yeah,
wants
as
to
long
do,
as you
and-
guys are all on the same field as like trust in each other's creative process, it should work out well. You know, it seems like everybody wants the project to succeed.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, we definitely have a good team.
yeah.
do.
Like building the team, and that was tough, man.
It
You know?
was.
Like last year, it was like me and him for the longest time, and I'm like, we're never gonna find members.
I kept
Right.
telling him to stop trying to look for
Stop
members.
trying.
and
that-
like it's a
pandemic.
pandemic. We're not gonna be able to
exactly.
do anything. We're not gonna be able
And,
to jam. They're just gonna sit there and go, I wanna do stuff, and then
But
we
then-
can't. Then they're gonna leave.
Then Brian kind of found me, and then Brian knew
Yeah.
Paul.
And
So
then-
that it kind
And
of
then Brian also found stuff to do within the band. They kind of
I mean, Brian took us to a different level.
He
Yeah.
seems to be the social media.
he is.
Saw him. He was, ready to get the TikToks out and all that. He seemed
Yeah.
kind of on it. You guys are doing you have a Twitch channel and everything too, right?
Yeah,
And,
he does a Twitch mostly.
He-
Okay,
yeah,
that's
it's
what I
mostly
thought.
him.
Mostly
Pat's
him.
gonna eventually start doing some fuck, what's that game? I always forget what the damn game's called.
Overwatch.
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 I like
I haven't played
Overwatch.
that in a minute.
That's
Yeah, I know.
one of my
Brian
favorites.
does a lot of like Pokemon stuff, right? He's hunting
He did a lot of
shinies or whatever.
Pokemon and Super Smash Bros and
Nice.
stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I just don't game. I'm like,
I love gaming,
bro, let's do an
So-
N64 night, and then I'll stream or whatever.
No, that's a cool idea. Like, why not? Honestly, like, why not do something like that? But and that kind of led up to my next question. Like, how was it for you guys? And almost to knowing that what you guys just said now. Like, how was it? Sorry, I'm trying to find the right words.
Today, Junior.
Oh my god, my brain just shut off. Wow. So, like, what were some of the struggles you had? I guess over the past year writing this most recent EP. I mean, it sounds like a lot of it was put on just you two, and almost a lot on you musically for writing the upcoming
Honestly,
album.
It kind of just happened.
Really?
Like it was like March. I was bored as shit. I technically wasn't even in the band yet. We just did our first show, and then he had to cancel the second show, and we were like unsure of everything. And I just got hit with a wave of creativity and just sat down, just fucking cranked out so many tunes.
Yeah.
Like I actually went back and rewrote like a couple of the songs, like the Shirtless and Afraid.
Oh,
I
really?
recorded that.
Oh shit.
I still have like fucking like 6 more songs like in the chamber.
Just ready to
we
go.
have we have a
Yeah.
band Discord, and like one folder is just Patty's vault.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's ridiculous. Yeah,
we
there's a lot of that.
we have like, you want 5 albums, or what did Green Day do? That Uno Dos Tres.
Yeah,
like
I
you just
did.
want like 50 songs. Like
Sure.
all right,
There it is.
That was such a weird.
There was like 2 good songs on 5 albums.
I know. That was such a weird because that was all within the same year too.
Uno
Right?
Dos Tres, and then
Yeah.
it was Uno Dos Tre.
Yeah.
And then I think they did Quattro because they actually had a 4th member for a little bit, Jason White, I think his name is.
Oh shit.
So, but yeah, it's
The guy gets no credit.
Yeah, the unofficial
gets-
member. He's just a live guitarist.
I remember in their "Wake Me Up When September Ends" music video. I don't know if it's the same guy, but like there's like the 4th or second guitarist in the background. As a kid, I'm like, who the hell is that guy?
I never even noticed.
He doesn't get any love. Like, what is the point of even
No,
being
well,
in the music video
He
if
wasn't.
it's like
He was an official member from 2012 to 16. Anything else, he
Okay.
was just like a hired
just there?
help.
Yeah,
But I mean, like, if you ask that guy, he's just like, if you made fun of him or something, he'd be like, "Were you in the Green Day video? Fuck off!" Like, I was in
I
it.
mean, he
Like, he was there.
I just remember him from the Green Day live album.
He was there.
I mean, respect, dude. I guess he
Probably
gets all
still
the
gets paid off. All
yeah, he
that
gets all the
still,
money
so.
without.
I
half
mean,
the
yeah, I'm
fame.
sure he pays his rent doing
Yeah,
that and
yeah, for
stuff, and I'm
sure.
sure he's
He
loving.
doesn't have to write. He just has to learn.
He's just banging on his guitar, having the time of his life. I bet, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean absolutely. So like this year obviously it's been COVID central. How, you guys got pretty big on social media and having to be very involved in pretty much all your platforms. I know
We're
you
big on
guys said,
social media.
huh?
Said we're big on.
Yeah.
Social. I didn't. You
got-
know that?
I mean, like,
That's the
Are
word.
we verified?
not yet, but you guys got a couple thousand followers. You know, in my opinion, that's good. Like,
No, thanks, man.
you know, so like that's something. I know you just said Brian does most of the social media stuff, but I mean, does he do all of it?
No, I
I
mean, no
mean-
one does all of everything. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, Justin's more like the heart and soul of everything.
Yeah.
But he's the one like keeping everything in line and planned and like, all right, we gotta do it this, we gotta do it this. This is the time to do it at. All right, we posted. Now everyone go comment. Everyone do this kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like he's just
it's a science, man,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
knows it. So
absolutely
we
is.
follow his lead when it comes.
yeah.
to
He's
that.
also the one looking at all the like the fucking like analytics and like
Right.
Oh shit.
yeah,
You know, and
he
then
gets
we'll-
really involved in it.
We're making it sound like we're a bunch of pieces of shit. But when we all come together,
Yeah.
he'll bring out his laptop and he gives us the explanation and shows us the numbers and what we need to do, what we need to change.
Yeah.
I mean, a bunch of stuff prior to Brian joining, I was doing like wasn't working.
Yeah.
Some was working, sure, but like I was wasting a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know, doing certain things. So
Yeah, he really narrowed the focus.
yeah, he really kind of hit it home for us, and now we're on a stride.
Yeah. I would say so. You know, social media, it's a weird game to play.
It is.
Well, none of us really like
and I
it.
hate it because I'm old.
And that's kind of what I wanted to get to was like, you know, like how do you feel about it? I mean, we're all older guys, you know, we're
I'm
not.
not a fan.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. I just feel weird talking to people. I feel like, listen to me. Hey,
Yeah.
check me out.
That-
Cool. I got stuff to say.
Yeah.
Hey.
That was
Yep.
part of like getting Patty as like an official member. I'll be like, you don't have to do any. I'll do it.
But you gotta
Just,
be there.
but I
Face-to-face.
need you to come and I need you to write songs. I need you to play the,
Yeah.
I need you. And he, like that was one thing I had to do entice him to join was you won't have to do any social media shit.
Agreed. Yeah. I didn't want to be in charge of the Twitter, the Facebook, the Instagram.
I hear
None
you.
of that.
No
Yeah.
one wants to because like Instagram I can do.
Yeah,
Instagram's
that's
fun.
That's like okay.
Facebook's not fun. Twitter's
No,
not
I hate
fun.
Facebook.
TikTok's not fun. Instagram's the only one I even somewhat like.
Because it's like the easiest one to kind of just
It's just
to do.
pictures.
You
It's
know,
nice.
it's
Yeah.
pictures
Yeah,
and some
people
words.
like
and-
pictures. You don't have to think of anything. Like
Exactly.
I feel like there's more art on Instagram too.
Yes.
Like there's
Yeah.
more art pages.
Yes.
There's more music pages. There's just more media and
Creator.
reviews, and there's
Yeah.
more creatives on
and
Instagram.
less opinions.
Yes,
Yeah,
for the
less-
most part. Yeah, but you know, TikTok, man, I gotta jump back because at one point a couple weeks ago, I was describing my hate for TikTok, and
Say you're
eventually,
sorry to China.
eventually my girl convinced me, and this guy's been on it, and like you can find some really cool shit on
Dude,
TikTok.
not to mention
There's a
the comment section is hilarious.
That's the one thing I hate about TikTok.
Really?
Is because
I
sometimes
love-
you'll see something and it's like, okay, I need to know like
What they're saying.
and the comments are they're all just snarky like one line. It's never.
Love
Well,
it.
maybe let's start a social media app that does have comments or likes. It's just you throw shit up there and it's just
That's
there.
it.
And people view it.
That's it.
That's
Instagram was gonna do that,
And
at
we
one
can call
point.
it deal with it.
Deal with it.
Yo, you got to deal with it. Yo, bro, add me on my deal with it. Like, yo.
No, that's a good idea. But like Instagram was gonna do that. They were gonna take away likes
I
and
did hear
comments
about
for a
that.
while
And then
and
they
see
just-
how it like panned out. But
I feel
People-
like everyone instantly shit on it. Like the first
Probably,
like
yeah.
the first day they tried it, everyone
There was like an
what the
uproar.
fuck's this?
Yeah, it helps a lot of these influencers and bands and podcasts get ad revenue and whatnot.
It just sucks because it makes it more of like the hey, look at me rather than the hey, look what I created.
yeah.
See, I would like it to go back to push stuff. I don't mind people like put your art, jam your art down people's throats because that's what you got to do to have at least some people care. But then there's a people that it's a picture of nothing,
Yeah.
and it gets like all these, and it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I sound like a total boomer. Dude.
Nah, dude, you're good because you know what? Like, and that's another thing on TikTok, which is funny, is like you'll see these trends and like,
Well, I don't think people should like tie their self-worth to likes and
But people
comments.
do.
Yeah, but they shouldn't.
exactly.
That's
people
on
do.
them, and it's something that they have to deal with.
You need to separate who you are. But then
Yeah.
what you're like.
Yeah, and I
online
think that
personality
Persona
that
is.
comes from
That's two different
within
people.
you. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't
But, like,
think it's the platforms are to blame when at the same time people are, gaining capital off of having likes and shares and comments, and it's helped bring people. It's blown platforms up.
Yeah.
It's blown podcasts.
Definitely hasn't brought
and-
people together. I thought you were about to
No,
say.
no.
no.
And then, like, that's the thing I was saying is like you go through these trends, and a lot of them are like dumb dancing trends, and you'll come across people that do like the most half-ass TikTok trend, whatever it may be, and these people have 47 million views and like 5 million likes, and they're like young, they're like kids, and they're getting paid bread for it, and it's ridiculous, dude. It's absolutely ridiculous. And
I saw a meme and it was like, you know, like those YouTube videos where it's like little kids opening toys like that are just literally, and it's like, how do you feel making 40 grand a year working your ass off while some little kid's making $1 million a year opening toys?
more than that, right?
Well, the one channel that my daughter was watching for a while, I looked it up, and this family is worth $80 million.
Is that the one where they have the Walmart toys of themselves?
Yes,
We have to stop making me. We gotta just start opening
just
toys.
Like it's
yeah,
like
but doesn't that kid have his own toy line though?
Ryan.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about?
Ryan's probably well over
Something
$80
with,
million.
I just know there's like an annoying mom that like talks like this all the time, and then like some dad.
They're all like that. All those kid channels are exactly like that. That's how they catch.
I
the
feel like I'm
algorithm.
hating, but like at the same time, you know, the last 2 years actually like becoming content creators, and it's hard because the demand and like so you have. It's actually not as easy as it looks, but is it $80 million worth of work? I mean, I'm not gonna go that far. But
and like you're right,
it's hard.
It's definitely not easy, and like you know, the internet can be nasty.
It all depends
too.
on what it does to people. I mean, or does for people. I mean, that channel has taught my daughter a lot, like as far as colors and how to talk and different activities for her to
positive
do.
Or two out of it.
Yeah, it's all about how other people are receiving it, not just like how you perceive it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, this is fucking stupid, but I don't know. Maybe some girl gets confidence because Addison Rae has confidence on dancing. You know what I mean? It's fucking
What's stupid to me
Oh,
is someone's everything. And the things that I love are just dumb.
Yeah,
of course.
That's fine.
And that's the name of the game.
Like
you know?
Rebecca Black's Friday.
Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think we're all on the same page with Rebecca Black, and that is I am not related to that bitch.
What you know what I think, or like thinking about it hard, is that like we grew up in a point where we all kind of remember when the internet wasn't the internet.
Right.
Or at
knocking
least,
on doors.
You know, like I remember playing outside. So now these kids now are growing up where it's there. It's everything. It's part of their daily routine.
Yeah.
So then the likes and the social media, that to them is like such a big part of your life. Where like we could all like lose our phones and we're okay.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
And I think it's that generational divide
for sure.
And I think
and
that's where.
Yeah, you're definitely right, and it's pretty big in that, like aspect of it, and like. 10 years ago, I still remembered everyone's phone number, and like nowadays, it's like I do not know anyone. If my phone died and I had to call someone, I would be screwed. Dude. I know my old house number, and that's it.
I know like my mom and dad.
So I don't even know that.
I know my old house number. I
own my in Barlow. I was gonna say it, but I shouldn't. But yeah, I know. I remember that, and that's literally it. And like, you still remember.
I still remember yours, I think. And my brain's like, I know it because I could dial it if I don't have my phone.
Yeah.
I know
my
Shelby's.
mom's
I know.
That's it. I don't know my dad, my sisters. I know your numbers. I don't.
It sucks, dude. I used to know so many off the top of my head, and now it's just, I
Max.
literally don't. Yeah, I remember we were talking about this. Not
I think
too
I
long
remember.
ago.
Well, like, have you gone to your contacts recently and looked and been like, hey, there's Rando I met in a bar in
Oh my God.
2014.
Absolutely. It's funny because like I
hit him
have
with the hay.
hey, you're in my phone. I was just saying what's up.
Who dis?
That's next week's episode. Everyone would bet your phone, text a random number, hey, and see
I
by the end of
definitely
the
have some bar
episode who
numbers in
got
here.
back to who.
That's a good idea.
That's funny.
That would be
Let's
funny.
do it right now.
Yeah, but
Weren't we interviewing Patty?
Hey.
yes, we were.
That we started talking about how much you all hate social media. And
No,
that
but
took up like
I
a
was-
quarter of the episode.
It's part of the the experience. Is you guys are older, and I genuinely feel like one way about it. So I was just curious to see, how you felt about it.
Our drummer's 21.
Yeah,
That blows
he is a
my
young
mind
guy,
sometimes.
isn't he?
And he doesn't like it either. So there's some out there still.
It's
Yeah.
respect, and you can't hate on it. I'm not fully hating on social media. It's just I like to discuss and hear other people's
it's funny.
opinions about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are we going to get a message like, how dare you talk about Facebook like that? Like,
I'm following you right
calm
now.
down, Mark Zuckerberg.
So
You got to circle back.
yeah. So going back to some Dusty stuff. What is your favorite single that you guys have, or favorite piece of music that you guys put out yet? Like, what song is your favorite
So far,
so far?
I probably would have to say I Believe in You, just because that's like the first thing I wrote more or less by myself.
Yeah.
Released kind of thing,
Okay.
like finished, recorded,
Mhm.
out for the world for everyone to hear.
Yeah.
So like that was like a big kind of milestone, at least for
Right.
me. It was
For
like,
sure.
it's like, it's my special little.
It's your baby.
Mhm.
It's the first baby out in the world.
Yeah, you get
And,
to
like-
hear everyone's like feedback from it and
Mhm.
stuff. So that was
And how was the experience shooting the music video and whatnot?
a lot of fun.
It was fun. It seemed like
For
it's
I
a,
Believe in
it's
You?
a dope. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very campy. And
Yeah, but it's
very-
like dope. Dude. It's like like we're having fun.
It's just
you know?
like it's just sort of just like boys. Like,
Just playing.
that was a fun day. That was in
then-
Westchester.
And then when we were driving in the truck, he was freaking out really hard.
Yo, tell him about that B-roll we got.
So
From-
like his idea was like we were gonna be in the truck, the back of the bed of a truck, and he was just supposed to drive, and a drone was just gonna follow him, and like we were just like gonna be
Drone
playing.
couldn't keep up.
Yeah, we're just gonna be playing.
Well, the
stuff.
dude went like
No.
40 an
Yeah, the
hour
dude-
instead
the
of like
dude's going
10.
like fucking 40 down like a main street, and like I can't. No one can stand up. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Brian's like
this is
half
a
standing
ro-
up. I'm
this
like
is a roller coaster.
getting
at this
anxiety's
point.
gonna fall off.
Oh my god.
And like he's trying to like keep it cool and sing. And at one point, like the guy filming's like in a car next to us.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Stop!"
I'm like this.
Stop
I
the
said
car.
I can't do it.
So,
We have the B-roll. He gave us
Yeah.
it all.
I do
so
not believe in this.
Well,
Slow this
yeah.
car down.
It was just like, yo, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, it was.
I want to live. That's cool.
but it was fun.
That was a fun day. It was a fun day.
It looked fun.
It did. That's what I was saying. You know, it seemed like
It's always
like I
fun.
wish I was there.
It's always fun to film. You're here.
Oh.
Hurt.
okay.
What's that next question?
How you doing? All right. So, what? You know, what's what?
Come on, man. I don't know.
So, what's in store for us in 2021? If you're allowed to say.
Wow. I'm professional. Come on.
I have the new job and I can't silence my phone if I get a call, but I'm gonna silence it now. Pat, what's
You're on call.
in your band? What's up next?
What we got? We got an EP,
Spill the beans.
obviously, still coming out. But we
For this year?
yes for this year.
Ooh,
We
okay.
were gonna release it sooner, but we kind of had
No date.
a game change or game plan.
I think we could say that we're going more toward the single route
Okay.
than the eat. So we're gonna do a few more. I'll sell a few more.
just to
so
kind of
it's
like
not-
hold us out for the year, because it's like we don't know when we're gonna get back to shows
Right.
Yeah.
or when the fuck we're gonna start recording with the new guys. So it's
Mhm.
like
Space
yeah,
it
we
out
just-
a
we
bit.
gotta milk it.
yeah, just kind of milking time a little bit. Like we'll be straight up about it. Like
Yeah.
we'll be the band that's straight up about it.
No,
you know?
most bands are, dude. No, it's all you gotta respect
dude.
that.
I would at least
Hold it
think
like GameStop, man.
EP like
Diamond hands.
hopefully maybe by the summer.
Summer, okay.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of a window there, and
Yeah.
that's what I like to know because I'm very nosy.
Couple more songs out before the EP.
Ooh.
But, yeah.
So far, it feels like
We'll-
a summer
we'll say-
vibe as
yeah.
well.
Or put it this way, we're gonna consistently or monthly ish release something
Something.
for the next little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Leading up
because
to
we
all
just
of it.
need to keep
Yeah.
kind of staying present. We're here, and
Absolutely.
that's,
Here's something new to look at.
like there's something new to look at,
Something new to
listen
like.
to,
Hey,
you
look,
know,
this is shiny.
A couple teasers and whatnot.
and then we're
leading
getting
up.
our friends to kind of like because we're kind of building it like the team building the family. And I like so every like video, every recording, every podcast we do, it's like we're kind of getting someone else like on board with this little thing that we're
Yeah.
trying to.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first. So I'm definitely excited for that, and I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Me too.
It's because it's special.
Super special.
Go listen to Shirtless and Afraid if you like butts.
All kinds. All right, so I wanted to break this down into a kind of different theme today, and I thought since we're all older guys, we're going back to that. We're all
I'm
Well,
not that old.
This is my
dude.
least
Stop
favorite
saying
episode
No,
that.
because you
like-
literally just called everyone
Yeah.
old like 12 times.
because I have to say it.
I am
You know,
young
I
and
just-
prime, dude.
I'm 27 and I feel
I was
like
gonna
I'm
say,
45.
Am I the
okay?
only one who broke the 30 threshold?
Yes. Apparently that's only you.
Hey, why not? Yeah, this what's next.
I got like 4 months
Yeah.
left. Yeah.
No, the sad thing is like you come up. I see younger guys and in their 18, 19, 20, and where I work, and they'll be like, oh, he's like, damn, dude, like how old are you? Are you 35? You got like 2 kids? I'm like,
Rough.
nah, I'm 27, like just turned 27. They're like, Damn, dude.
And they don't show up the next day.
You're old as fuck. It's like, I guess. And it fits how I feel. So I thought this theme would be a fun one.
Dude, your
Are you guys
brain's
ready?
not working.
Well, what is it, dude?
It's because I smoked in Dutch before I got on here. So, what are some bands that are in the older category that are still kicking, but you think should hang it up?
What's older?
I'm going to say older would be...
early 2000s or even like 2012?
Well, everyone's
I'm going to say 35 to 40 and up.
like the members.
And
Yeah.
and they should just
And they should just stop.
Are you ageist?
I'll give you... No, I'm not. I'm not. And I'll give you a band as an example. When I was writing this down, I was thinking like... as much as Dusty loves them, I think Blink-182 is getting to that point.
I could
To an extent. Where it's like, okay, you guys kind of...
Okay, well, I got a great example on the hip hop side would be like Eminem. A lot of people will say Eminem and his past two, his album and then the B side to that album. Me personally, I put it up there on his whole
some of
discography,
your
and people are telling him to hang it up like after Recovery and Relapse, which was fucking over a decade ago.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was gonna say that's some of your favorite
Yeah,
albums,
and I mean, there's so many other rappers as well. We're talking Busta Rhymes just dropped the album. Friggin' The Game. His people were saying he should hang it up 2 albums ago, and his most recent album was fire.
It was fire. Well, I guess in that sense, you
I-
can always come back, but
I guess I'm being too positive today.
maybe.
Well, no, because you're not answering the damn question. You're naming rappers that you like that are still releasing good things. So obviously you
Yeah.
don't feel they should hang it up. Who do you think needs to hang it up? Is the
I'm just
question.
calling Juan ageist because it's like maybe
Come up with
these.
something different today.
It's like maybe these people hang on to it and it doesn't sound right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then they
Yeah.
completely detach from trying to keep up and just get more creative.
Yes. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
But who are we talking? Who do you
I'm
want?
gonna throw
who
down
do you
my
want-
examples. I have 2, and one's more recent and one's older. This is what made me think about it. So, my first band is Taking Back Sunday.
Oh yeah.
They've been around for a while. They've had their time.
I love Take It Back Sunday.
I love them. But do you love their most recent work?
What is their most
the,
recent
the
work?
thing with them is none of those members are
Or
original.
yeah.
Not
you
one
are right.
person who is
No,
in Taking Back
no.
Sunday right now was in the
Wrong.
original lineup.
Wrong. They actually got the original lineup back for Tidal Wave.
Yeah, but they were gone for 6 years.
The only one they left was Eddie. Eddie's the only one who's gone.
Yeah,
now.
but Eddie was the only one who since day one was in it, and then they kicked him out. So that's
No,
kind
I
of, to
bet,
me,
like-
it's not even...
I'd say their newest album, Tidal Wave, had all the original members record on it.
cool. That's great.
Yeah.
But I can see where you say that.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, that's the first band that came to mind. And another band, not a band, but fuck. Man, dude, I am off today.
An artist?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
An artist?
seriously. Continue. I'm sorry.
Well, all right,
Who's your band?
I'll go back to the
Yeah.
Blink comment that you made because that is my favorite band.
Is that your example?
Well, their last 2 I'm giving my explanation, I guess. I mean, their last 2 albums were good, not great. I like Alkaline Trio. I like Matt Skiba. That's a very easy transition for me to make. So what I would say about that is if Blink never released anything new, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But, you know, if they keep putting out an album and there's 1 or 2 good songs on it, I'm for that. And the thing is, we're saying this, but these are artists, man. They're not going to stop.
No.
The thing is, I made a bunch of money between 2000 and 2004, and now I just have a solid, that's fine. They'll keep riding that until until you keep going. So
Yeah, they're not looking to sell their music anymore. They have more room to be creative.
yeah, I mean, no one's telling Blink what to do.
No.
Yeah.
No one's telling them you need to have an album. They're Blink. They can do whatever
Yeah.
they want at that point. So I think they're just Mark Hoppus. I mean, I think I'm Blink 182. What am I going to do? So he's going to just keep riding it. And the thing is, my adult answer would be no one ever has to stop. Just because you stop selling or you're not, in the limelight and you were before, no, you don't have to stop.
Okay.
No one ever has to stop.
But let me throw a curveball at you. Let's take Bring Me the Horizon, for example. They are a totally...
I don't even know who that is.
they are a totally separate band from what they were almost 2 to 3 albums ago.
Sure.
So like at that point, do you stop being Bring Me the Horizon, become a whole different group?
Like identity, more
Yes.
or less, is what you're saying. I don't know. What do you think?
That's tough to answer.
It is
Because
tough.
they're still
'Cause-
just doing whatever the hell they
Yeah.
want, and if you can listen or not, people always forget that you don't have to listen. So
And plus, it's just easier because everyone already
knows. Yeah, exactly.
Like some people will be like, "Oh, now it's a new band," but not everyone's going to be like, make the transition.
Yeah,
to
no,
them.
for
So
sure.
They're going to
And-
lose people.
And from that, I totally get it. But like we all have our opinions.
But then there
so-
have their diehards and their new fans.
you're gonna piss off somebody, you know.
yeah,
Because
absolutely.
think of it this way: if a band came out, a pop punk band, they did 4 pop punk albums. They all sounded similar. Everyone liked it. The second they put out something slightly different, they're gonna get crap for it, or they're gonna put out another pop punk album. And it's like, damn, dude, the same stuff. So it's like you're between a rock and a hard place.
Or they're going to
Yeah.
be like, what was it? Turnover.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good
Yes.
example.
Yeah.
A very good
That's
example.
a very good
And that's one that
example.
hits home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had like pop punk, and then all of a sudden they just changed their sound. And it was like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people could like Blink's self-titled album. That was like more what is it called? They tried. It wasn't just pop punk.
Experimental.
yeah.
And they hit home, and that's like one of their most beloved albums. So if you do it right, it can work.
Yeah, for sure.
But you could do it real wrong, like Vanilla Ice did it, and that doesn't work. MGK just did it,
Yeah, another one.
and he went number 1.
Yeah, he did.
So I think it's safe to say
wasn't happy about it, but he did.
safe to say to like not always stick to the brand, just stick to your gut and your creative side.
Yeah, just do whatever the hell you
Yeah.
want. I think that's.
No, that's the bottom line, most important thing for sure. Don't get me wrong. I just wanted to hear opinions about it because I just think it's an interesting.
Nah, you just wanted to ask everyone a sellout type of question.
Yeah, like I saw Hall & Oates years and well, I guess 6
Yeah,
years.
well,
at this
those
point.
dudes should hang it up.
And that's what I'm saying.
For
Like,
health reasons,
and I
not
love
for anything.
I love Hall & Oates, and like I saw him at BB&T, and it was fucking horrible. It was absolutely horrible, and
Well, how?
they were just
Uninterested, kind of like.
uninterested. It seemed like as a fan, and my first time seeing them live, it just seemed like these guys are just up there just to get the money real quick. They're all
Underwhelming,
out of
kinda.
tune.
You can feel that.
There's no heart to it. I was
There
like,
was no
why?
show to the show.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I was really disappointed. I was like, why are they even still doing this? If like that's just how these shows are. And I went back and I watched some YouTube videos of like their more recent tours, and like they were kind of all the same. I was just like, it's kind of sad, like.
Do you guys
Hang
think
it up.
Kanye West should hang it up?
I mean, I've never really listened to Kanye to begin with.
True.
I only
For outside looking in, then.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I only know Kanye from kind of the oddness things that he does,
Yeah.
because I don't
Character.
really listen to him. But the thing is, again, going back, if Kanye wants to put Kanye's gonna do it, and just if you're gonna listen, you're not. And at the end of the day, I don't think Kanye cares. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
think he cares.
That's for sure. That's
His
definitely-
legacy is already sealed. I think once you have that sealed legacy, at that point, it's just enjoyment. Don't worry. Put out that song. Put out that video. Whatever. And then, just go. I don't know.
Okay.
Any bands you think should hang it up, dude?
Did you
See,
have one?
I felt like this was like very mean.
And,
Like, no. I guess I don't know. Green Day,
yeah.
if anybody. 'Cause,
Another good
like
one.
their I seemed like their album was like a big miss.
Yeah.
They
This year.
they had a most recent album.
Yeah, it was like
Oh,
very
that
poppy.
one Paul. Yeah, Paul hates. See, our drummer, he's a big Green Day fan. Probably the biggest.
Yeah.
Like, I like Green Day, but he's a big Green Day fan. And that last album, he's like, oh, they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, I think they did that. I think he once told me he thought they did that to piss off their label. That's what he thought.
Wow, really? I didn't
Yeah.
listen to it.
It like the best way I can describe it is it's not pop punk, it's punk pop, where it's like
Like sugar coated.
where pop punk is punk bands playing pop music, kind
Yeah.
of thing in a punk style.
Yeah.
This is a pop band playing punk music.
Yes.
Oh, so it's like
Kinda
State
thing.
Champs.
No,
I
State
like
Champs is catchy. You ever hear the Pink Spiders? You remember them when they popped like?
Nah,
10 years ago?
I would say even New Blink is like that. Like it's
Yeah.
just radio. It's just for
Radio rock.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
there's nothing wrong with radio rock. People like it, but
Nobody likes.
Radio rock.
I didn't want to. I don't want to.
What
I
does
don't.
radio rock turn into after it's 10 years old? Dad rock.
Damn.
Like 104.5? It always cracks me up because it's just like Philly's alternative music. It's alternative rock.
And then they play the rock show by
Here's
Blink.
21 Pilots. That starts off with like electronic drum beat, and it's just like,
Oh, dude.
what the fuck is going on here? And then you hop on whatever the classic rock station is now. It changed.
97.5.
Yeah, no, that's the Fanatic, but whatever. And it's like, no, it's like, yeah, we're classic fucking rock, man.
It's not
Pearl
102.9?
Jam, Nirvana. Dude, it's all 90s shit, and it's just like,
That's classic now because
damn,
it's like
yeah,
30 years
dude.
old.
That's what I'm saying, and that's like kind of
Especially-
the theme for today.
And
It's
then
like,
you go
we're
deeper
getting
to
old.
FM radio, and it's like, this is the classic of classicity rock.
The cold.
The Cars.
They have like 70s ACDC.
Now, when does Blink
Exactly.
become the classics?
Well, Blink on 104.5 a lot is referred to as like throwbacks. They'll play Stay Together for the Kids. They'll play First Date and stuff.
But I meant like general, like oldie station.
Well, I did see a meme, and it's like, this is a real, like, you know, those Now playlists or
Yeah.
Now CDs.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
Now, that's Dad Rock, and
Yeah.
Sum 41 was on it. Avril Lavigne was on it.
Early
Wow.
2000s.
Yeah, like, so we're in that transition of everything we like that's not that old.
And it is.
Yep, we're old.
Their
It
kids
is.
having no
That's what I'm
idea.
saying,
Like-
yeah.
Like, I'll
We're
show my
getting
kid
there.
this, like, yo, like, this is so catchy. How do you not love this? He's like,
Those music.
He's like,
are
hey,
almost-
you.
What
I
is
don't
this
like
on a
your
CD
girlfriend.
or something like that? Where'd you find this thing?
Some of those CDs are going to be legally able to drink.
that is
exactly.
insane. Yeah, I have an Enema of the State CD in my car.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, we're old. I'm gonna say it one more time.
I wish we had like a clicker, like every time.
We just
Dude,
keep
I'm
doing
not
it.
old.
Ding, ding.
I don't feel old.
I'm sorry. I'm just
I'm
letting
done
it all
with the
out in this
old,
episode today. All right. So like, my next question was, what are some of the older bands that you love that are still keeping on?
Bayside.
Bayside. Oh, it's a good
Ooh,
one.
That was a good one.
Oh, that is a good
They
one.
keep, they keep pointing out shit. I'm like, they still got it.
Brody's got
Still
a
got
Bayside
it.
tattoo, but
Do
he
ya?
won't show you because it's in a
No, it's right
sensitive
here.
area. Oh, okay.
Oh shit. Damn.
I can't get it. My hoodie's in the way.
I see it. I see it. Dang.
It's a zombie one because everyone, like, I know like 5 other people with a fucking
Same
Bayside tattoo.
tattoos. What about you, Blizz?
I don't know.
You heard some bands that just keep going that have
Yeah,
no-
like what are like some of your favorite older bands that have been in the scene 15, 20 years that are still, that you still really actively enjoy?
Well, I mean, I think I named off a lot of rappers. Trying to think of a band.
Man, I mean, it's a lot of bands that I like that I wish kept going. They'll do like limited capacity things, like Set Your Goals.
Yeah.
Set Your Goals has not released an album in
Forgot
8-9 years, but they did play that Warped Tour in 2018.
they're still
and I remember so some bands out there like Man Overboard, they released a single last year during COVID and then haven't released an album in many years, but
Yeah.
they're still like an active band, but they only do like they'll do a festival here.
Yeah,
Like
here
they're
and
not
there.
that's how the Starting Line is. The Starting
Huh.
Line plays shows every year,
Yeah.
but yet they haven't released an album since like 03.
really?
Yeah.
Well,
or
he's also in a
06.
different band too.
What?
The lead singer Kenny.
Oh, he's his
The
own solo artist. He's in
Vacationers.
Personnel. Remember and what else is he in?
Vacationers.
I never even heard of that. To be
That's
honest.
it's very like just trippy and like
really?
See, he was always like a weirdo with his music. He even said
yeah.
that.
I feel like I would call it like island music almost like think turnover but more islandy maybe.
More
Like a
tropical.
pineapple, kind of like a
Yeah, kind of like
coconut.
Like feel good.
like it just makes you want to lay in a summer like field
Okay.
and like just chill.
Okay.
in
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah, no, it's very summer vibes all the way.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, that's how I feel with like Turnover's second album, Good Nature, well, or third, I guess.
Okay, if turnover is a sunset, vacationers would be a sunrise.
Okay.
Mm.
I like that.
God, your words are beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That's right on the spot.
I can't think of. Give me some, dude.
I mean,
I mean, like the story so far is well,
They're-
They're
I
getting
put them
there.
they're
down
getting
there.
there. They're at
They're
what,
getting
10,
there.
11 years
15.
old?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
almost. I put down a day to remember too. They kind of are getting to that point where these
Homesick
guys
was 09.
Yeah.
but they
I
should
mean-
probably hang it up now.
They have an album coming out.
Homesick's 12 years old.
I'll take a hot take and say,
They have an album
Yeah,
coming
I'm
out
not-
too.
Yeah, they do
do.
have
I've
an
tried
album.
to listen to everything they've putting out in the past couple. I'm not into it.
See, I like
No.
Marshmallow. They
I
released
think-
a song with Marshmallow, and that was like lukewarm.
I
It
think
wasn't-
Yeah.
they laid everything out in common courtesy.
Yes.
I think that album's just fucking perfect.
right.
That was a great, and
I had-
that was the album that was like a big fuck you to the record label
Yeah,
too,
it had
right?
so
That's,
much
like, what the whole thing's
emotion.
about.
I feel like
Yeah.
after that,
I think
just
they released
didn't
that
have the same
themselves.
passion.
It seems very cookie cutter. Like
Yeah.
this is what a day to remember broadly sounds like, and like that's what I felt with like Bad Vibes. I think that was like the last album.
Bad
where I-
Vibrations.
or maybe that was the single, but like that's
It's
how
like
I
they're
listened
sticking
to
to
it.
the brand.
Yeah, and I was just like, man, this just sounds like a band that's trying to be a Day to Remember, but they are a Day to Remember. You know, it just felt kind of.
Yeah.
Well, at some
Not
point,
passionate.
it must. I mean, they must be like, this is what people want. Should we? You know, sometimes it kind of
Yeah.
gets like you overthink it,
Like
Mhm.
4
and
years
then
strong.
yeah,
Yeah,
But like, do you think that also it has something to do with like just not being into it anymore for these
It's
guys?
possible.
They're older. I'm sure
They're
they
older,
have
yeah, like-
multiple kids and touring's not the
Families,
yeah.
thing, and
I mean, at that point, the thing is,
some of them probably want to move out of Florida or wherever they're
the thing is,
located.
I think a lot of band or
I hate
they don't
this
know that
town.
rest is very important. So at some point, it's like, hey guys, why don't we take half a year off? Why doesn't everyone go do some other
Especially
shit?
when
Take
you're
your
at
time,
that
enjoy your
level,
families, and
That
come
level,
back.
Yeah.
You know, like we value our rest. Like this weekend, we're not meeting up. You know, be like, hey guys, like we'll text or have a Discord. All right, tomorrow, everyone just or we have a post for tomorrow. The rest of the week, like you can't especially when you have to work and kids. And
Yeah.
like you said, and other stuff. Rest is important. I think
Hell yeah.
maybe they're not realizing.
It's more
that.
so of a recharge for your creative part as well,
Mhm.
because you step away from the working part of the creating,
Yeah.
more so of the.
Well, especially if you're not like a purebred.
Now,
You
do you
know?
think they're just afraid of like becoming irrelevant if they're not?
That's a good
constantly
question.
staying-
What's their lyric like? What's their songs? Or are we still talking the same things? Like, I hate this town.
Yeah, I mean, how many records can you
Yeah.
write about hating a town until it's like, all right, dude, just fucking get out. of
Yeah,
here.
like, dude, Kylie Jenner probably lives down the street. Like, well, how can you hate this town, dude?
I don't even know if they're in Florida. Are they still in Florida?
I have no
I
idea.
loosely like keep up with them. But no, you're definitely right. Like it's just I don't know, man. Like
There comes a time you got to
they-
stop sticking to the brand, dude. and
Yeah.
start,
So you got to
Yeah.
take that jump, and then
Yeah.
but you have to kind of realize that jump, you might lose a lot. You might lose your whole career, but I don't know. I mean, at some point, if we tour the whole world and we're like 4 albums deep, and it'd be like, dudes, let's just like go
Time
for
switch
it.
it
And
up,
yeah. I mean, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, man, that was a hell of a ride.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
we have
Exactly.
we have no business being on our fourth. Yeah, we have no business being on our 4th music video.
Yeah.
Like, we have no business having 2 EPs. Like, I'm just like a chubby guy who fixes toilets. Patty's like sick as a dog 90% of the time, but we're doing it because
It's fun.
it's life.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
You
what
got
else?
nothing else to do.
What else are we
Yeah,
gonna do?
exactly. was that Marshmallow song? Was that their last single? With the
I
Day to
think
Remember?
so.
They dropped one more, right?
They have like an album, and they're just doing like what we've been doing.
Yeah, just
slowly.
posting. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
I know they just came out the other day and they had like a live album that they were selling or something like that. And was sitting
I
there,
remember
I was
the
like,
memes
man,
and
what are
stuff
these guys doing?
like me waiting for a Day to Remember's album, and it's like that guy outside his pool.
Yeah.
Like, but I haven't heard anything in months. I have really.
Yeah.
I was see. I'm not the biggest hardcore music or
Yeah.
rougher music guy. Where Pat, our friend Nick, and all them. Like in Forgotten Fall, I was the only guy that was just like, yeah, okay, yeah. That's,
this is okay.
look, check out these chugs. I'm like, they're chugging it. You know? But no, again, no offense to anyone who likes that music. It just
No,
never,
no, I hear you.
my ear, it just never.
No,
It's
it-
never pleasing. To
So
Yeah.
that's
never pleased it.
That's another thing. There's a lot of hardcore bands that we could probably say runs over now, especially with touring being out of the picture for probably.
I could
next
say
year.
that. I think it's. I could.
Like bands like August Burn Red, and I mean, do they still do their thing?
That's another good one. Yeah, I mean, August Burns Red, they are like a super talented group of guys, but I feel like another band. It's just like cookie cutter. This is what
Isn't
August
that
Burns
the
Red
band
sounds
where
like.
their lead singer went to jail because he was trying to harm his wife or something?
No.
Or was that As I Lay Dying? Or wasn't there a
Might
singer?
have been As I Like
Like
Dying.
a singer like went to jail for a while,
yeah.
and then he got out and they came back, and
I know August Burns Red's like the Christian guy.
Yeah, they're really Christian,
I just something I heard.
They
and I
make
sh- I should-
Christmas albums, sir.
and they rip, dude.
Mariah Carey.
And they rip. But their last album came out. I just thought was kind of like, yeah, this is August Burns Red. Yeah, this is the same. This is like their 9th studio
It just
album.
you just stick to the brand.
Yeah.
And
See,
doesn't
it's something
work.
you'd have to ask them, because then if you ask them and they're like, "We put a lot of work into that," I mean, that would probably hurt them. But then you might make them realize, you know what? Yeah, we really just didn't
That,
care.
or it could change my my own opinion too, because like it's definitely they probably did work really hard on it, and like I don't know.
What about, like,
now we all feel bad.
Yeah, like I just like talking about it. I'm not trying to shit on anyone's. Like people still love August Burns Red. Like they're killing it, and A Day to Remember, obviously, and like no hate towards them as people. It's just it's just one of those things I wanted to ask everybody. But all right. So next question.
Jer Bear, how we on time, bro?
Yeah. Hey, Jerry.
Like 10 minutes.
What's that mean?
Bands that should hang it up.
I think that's your official nickname. I'm not gonna call you
Jer
anything
Bear.
else.
Anybody?
Jer Bear. I said it once randomly, like walking out.
Nah, dude, that's a Jer Ape. He's holding, dude. He's holding GameStop.
So, growing up, everyone's music taste changes to an extent, at least. Do you guys feel like yours has drastically changed from 10 to 15 years ago?
Yeah, I would say I've become more open.
Yes.
Like when I first started out, I was very kind of like, it has to be pop punk. It has to be this. It has to sound like Blake.
Yeah.
If it's not like that, fuck it. And then like slowly like hardcore got into me, and then more heavier stuff, and then fucking like now I'm just listening to like Kesha and like pop shit like.
Patty
old
always
school
does. He
rap.
brings Kesha to the table a lot.
You got to, dude.
I love her.
He
I
said
can't
you got
get
to.
out of it.
Why won't
Where's
you?
Kesha been at?
She just put out like album
Yeah,
last
Did she
year.
really?
Yeah, she's on
It
TikTok.
slaps.
Yeah, I was gonna say she came back hard after that whole thing
I
with
feel
her
like she
old
invented
producer.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like she.
What
James
song
too. Fuck
was
that
it
guy.
though? I'm trying.
TikTok. Oh, my
Ah.
Wake up in the morning.
And that
feeling
song's like 10
P.
years
Diddy.
old.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Brush
Um,
my teeth.
I would say the same though. Like just open. I'm more open. I was the same. Like we only liked pop punk rock.
Yeah.
You know, if it's pop music, oh well, that's sellout, that's lame. And like as I got older, I'm like, dude, you're such a chode. Like talking to myself.
Oh yeah.
But now, yeah, we're
Good
open
song's
to
a good
anything.
song is a good song.
Yeah.
I can't help
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
was like
doesn't
that
matter
with
where it
hip
comes
hop
from.
first, probably over the first decade of my life, strictly hip hop.
Yeah.
So, well, that's not true. I did have that Green Day album. That was my first album.
I just think that genres that's starting to become less and less of a thing.
There's too many subgenres.
It's just there's too
Yeah.
many subgenres to the point where it's just like, oh yeah, they're kind of pop punk, but you gotta like everything ends with, but you gotta listen to them.
yeah.
You gotta listen to her. You gotta listen to her.
Especially when it's a really good band like Turnover. It's like, how do you describe their music to people?
All I can say is chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill.
And they also
But
just
then
have
it's like-
four very
yeah.
different albums.
That's also true.
See, and I'd like to be that
Yeah.
kind of group that they like every album or every EP, it's different.
Yeah.
Even if it's the same genre, that's one thing or another, but it's different. The feel.
Yeah.
And I think
absolutely.
that's the hardest thing. Where a lot of like going back to A Day to Remember, you're getting the same feel. Like I had this feeling before.
Yeah.
You gave me this feeling with
Yes.
Homesick. You gave me this feeling with
See,
Common Courtesy.
I feel like
or-
I would say that for TBS, that's one thing they always did. It was always
Mm.
a different. Every album was something.
Yeah. See,
Sounded
you're making me
different.
want to go back and like re-listen to all
it's
these.
funny because I would say like I like TBS like songs individually. Like if on shuffle,
Yeah.
like if it's
Yeah.
on shuffle, the TBS song comes up like, oh yeah, this song fucking rocks. But if I listen to it like in order,
Can't
like,
do
the
it.
whole album, like at one point I kind of get tired of it.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I'll say that
Mm.
about that.
Yeah, see, I kind of feel you on that because, like, I used to be very, especially in high school, like metalcore only. You know, it was just like Ender Shikari and like Asking Alexandria and Miss May I and all these fucking like 09, 010 fucking metalcore bands that were like relevant for like 3 years, and that was. They're actually all those guys blew up, but like in my life, like relevant in my life for like 3 years, and then like going back to it now, it's like I can't even listen to half of those albums anymore. Like Miss My Eye, or
Really?
I
don't
can't
think
go
I
back
could
to
say
it.
that where like something I liked as a kid, I can go back and I'm cringing. I still like that.
Yeah,
but I
me
just, like,
either,
more-
honestly. I'm trying to
it's
think.
not with all like bands back. Like I still love Enter Shikari, but like a lot of like the metalcore stuff in general, and that's what I was like really into. That and like dubstep at one point. Forgive me.
Don't be a like. See,
Forgive
that's
me.
the thing. You gotta stop. Like you're like dubstep. You're like,
Yeah, you know, I mean,
Nah,
it
it's
is what it is.
cool. Like, you're
Dubstep's
the-
cool. Someone puts on dubstep, you'll see me doing this.
shit. I had a Kelly Clarkson
See
CD
me
I
in
popped
the
in my
room,
Walkman
man.
going to like
I
8th
ain't gonna
grade.
hate- Like I listen to Sade on Sunday mornings.
I fucking
Yeah,
love
shout out.
Eskimo Callboy, which is just hardcore and dubstep.
Who is it?
Eskimo Callboy.
Man, that sounds familiar, but I don't know if I know it.
They're like just a random like screamo band that like just took like fucking rave music and
Really?
screamed over it.
See, like that shit was like, man, that was a weird time because like the
It was a
Browning was
weird
the same
time.
way
That was
too.
like we were
Like
kids and
Hollywood
that's
Undead.
what was
yes,
popping.
yes.
That it was that MySpace era of
Yeah,
music. You
it was
know?
like a weird
What's
exactly.
that Hollywood Undead was
Yes,
like,
yep.
you know, and, all
and
that.
I love
another
that
like
band.
weird one that was big was like Blood on the Dance Floor. I know a lot of people were into
Oh
this.
yeah,
I was never
Broken
into
Side.
Broken Side, another one.
Oh,
Family
yeah,
Force
Broken
5.
Side. Yeah.
Yeah,
Side
like-
note, you guys see Attack Attack is coming back?
Yes,
Right.
and
Rhyme intended.
and the funny thing is they released a single and they hyped up
There was no crowdcore and everyone was mad.
they hyped this single up for like a month, dude, like a month, and they're just like they're putting like crabcore memes and like crabs in all their comments,
And
and,
it
then
was
they drop this
nothing.
single and it's just it
Damn,
is
that's
what
so
it is. I'm not even
disappointing.
gonna and people were just tearing them up in the comment section to a point where I was like, damn, I actually kind of feel bad for these guys, like.
Well, the thing is, that's kind of a like they misled. Like they're again, if they're just saying new single, you like it or not, but they're
Yeah.
leading to something, and then they didn't. I mean, that's just
They
like,
wanted to ride off
That's
that
waiting
wave.
for a pepperoni pizza to come in, and there's like
Mushrooms
there's
on
like
it.
anchovies on it.
Yeah.
You're mad.
Yeah, yeah.
But like they waited a whole month, not 30 minutes or less, so they're just real mad.
30 days or less.
and I mean that's super exciting to hear Attack Attack's coming back.
No, I was low key like excited to hear at least what it was, and I liked
Everyone
Attack
loves
Attack at one
nostalgia,
point.
especially. you
Yeah,
know, like-
absolutely. You won't catch me listening to Attack Attack like on the daily, but if a song comes up in the playlist, maybe I won't skip it. But yeah, that new song was like, this ain't it, cuz definitely ain't it. I guess we're kind of running out of time, but my last question's a fun one because I know you guys love pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah, baby.
that's part of our
you're
identity.
yeah, exactly. So
It's pop punk. We got pizza. We got khaki pants.
around the table, what's your favorite pie, and what's your favorite shop to go to?
I'm gonna say it's Mike's Pizza in Delran, and
Okay.
it's a buffalo chicken pie, but it's fried chicken.
Damn, just buffalo chicken?
Yeah, like the sauce is hot
Okay.
sauce, cheese,
Okay.
and then fried chicken on it. Damn, fucking slaps.
Damn, sounds good.
See, I don't even like buffalo, kind of like that. But
Yeah,
that
neither do I.
pizza, because every time I'm over his house, that's where we go.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's top notch.
bruh.
Mike's.
They own Delran.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mike's too.
Like you can get that buffalo, and then you can slurp that down with a Boost.
They got Boost. They got that Boost.
Bruh.
I love Boost. I try to stay away from that stuff though. It's
Oh,
so
it's-
bad for you.
My friend's
the fuck
sister
up.
is married to.
All right,
We're talking about pizza, and you're like, I don't drink Boost.
Boost is like pure sugar, but all right.
Well, I was
Yo,
gonna
you
say,
freaking like a Red Bull every day, normally.
That's true, but Boost is worse than that. But anyway,
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
it's
just really
just
bad.
syrup.
It's Coke. They technically got
Oh,
sued
now
by
you got my
Coca-Cola, and that's why they
Exactly.
can't sell their stuff anywhere other than where they can.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I knew there was a whole thing with Coke about it, but I didn't know that they were just like confined to
Yep.
the Jersey area.
You
I
can
guess.
find it in some Acme's, like the syrup around
Yeah.
here.
My
Yeah.
sister's, not my sister, my friend's sister's married to the Prince of Boost, where his dad
Really?
his dad owns the company.
Oh, shit.
that's gnarly.
The Prince of Peace.
That's what I call it, the Prince of Boost. Hey Joe.
What's your favorite pizza? Or are you going with Mike's?
I like Mike's, but I mean, I'm gonna do one more around your guys' neck of the woods. I love Prano pizza,
Oh, that's what I was gonna say,
bro. And
Hidden
I think
gem.
did we have it? We had an intense conversation because it used to be Buzzies, and Buzzies was amazing, and then it was gone, and then I found Prano, and then it was the same guys, and it's just that perfect.
Yes.
Those guys,
Yeah.
Fuzzies.
those guys just know how to make it
a nice pie.
and a nice pie. Can I get a large pie? Well done. I have to get it well
Damn,
done.
you get it the same way, dude.
it's the only way.
It's the only way, and those guys, it's perfect.
Yeah, they do a great job.
It really is, and it wasn't until we moved into Merchantville when, like, especially the first year, this is like, yo, this is literally the best pizza.
Now,
Yeah.
when we moved Eric, shit, I told him, like, you're around the corner from the best damn pizza. Like,
Yeah, around here for sure. Blizz, were you gonna
Yeah,
go
I was
Pronto?
gonna go Pronto. I was also just gonna make the note of like we live in Jersey. There's
a lot of
gems.
good-
I was gonna say,
That's why
everywhere.
I wanted to ask.
I was literally. gonna
This
say, I
is
feel
the
like
pizza
we're
fucking
spoiled.
nation, dude.
Um,
Like,
wasn't that a
Facts.
recent thing? We were
Yeah.
voted the best for pizza.
yeah, we
There was
are.
like a meme that I saw. There was like it's like number one best pizza New York, number two Jersey, and
can-
then like the rest of the country is like whatever
Shit.
they call pizza.
Yeah, Chicago calls lasagna pizza.
yeah,
Oh, dude,
that pie.
deep dish pizza? No thanks.
I mean, I'll eat it.
And like, if we ever tour in Chicago, don't kick my ass. But dude, I'm just your pizza is not pizza, man.
I ain't eating it with a fork.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'll come over for lasagna, but you better tell me it's lasagna.
do you like thin pizza or a little bit of dough to it?
You like your girl thick, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say deep dish thick, but
Well, yeah, like a little. Okay.
yeah,
I prefer that like almost
I mean,
paper.
I could do
thin.
a
I'm never
flatbread
calling
pizza.
in and saying, "Can I get it thin?"
I'm gonna have to say, Pronto is definitely up there. I work across the street from a place called Villa Rosa Pizza in Burlington.
That shit is fire.
It is fire, and as of last week, I had this place in it's in Bristol, PA. Someone brought it for us from work, and it's called Caesar's Pizza, and it is some of the best pizza that I've ever had in my entire life. I'm bringing it home tomorrow, so the fam can try it.
I'm excited, dude. I'm all
Throw some in the freezer and bring it next.
I will. It is the most. It's like a coal-fired pizza or something like that.
Ooh, that's
It's not like Anthony's coal-fired pizza. If you've had that place, that's like really like charred up and like really crispy and burnt on the bottom. It's
that
just
right?
I
like
like that, bro.
it's on 38 in Mount Laurel.
I like that black stuff on the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's
Do
just
they
like
do
it's
vegan pizzas.
what Anthony's.
Yeah.
I think so. They do like
where's
they
that
do
place?
wings with like they do like fried onion like
Yeah.
shards on them. And
Yeah,
they're really really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Anthony's
Like
is
their
awesome.
wings are always like burnt as fuck. Right?
Yeah, I like their wings a lot. Their
I had
pizza's
them
pretty
once.
good.
You ever go to Domino's?
Oh, gosh. I was gonna say.
I actually do.
I worked at
Too
Pizza
much,
Hut.
dude.
He worked at Pizza
Yeah, I
Hut.
worked at Pizza Hut, and so that just
sorry.
And he tells me
ruined-
these stories, so it's like we'll never have Pizza Hut at
It
practice.
ruined, like that Domino's, Pat's Pizza.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I love Domino's.
I-
too.
Wait, how come?
I like
I
Domino's
can't
more
eat
than
Domino's.
Pizza
I don't
Hut.
love it.
Is it just because of like?
So when I was a driver, and one of our duties as a driver was meal prepping for the next day.
Duties.
So we would grab pretty much a dirty pan. Wasn't perfectly clean. We would take a frozen disc out of a box, put some oil in the pan, throw the disc in the pan, put a lid over it, and let it sit overnight. The kind of thing. They would take that out, put like a dirty ring that they've been using all day over it, outline the sauce, put the shit on it, and then throw it in like a conveyor belt oven. And
Yeah.
it just perfectly comes out. They clamp it down, take it out, spray the crust with like fucking golden spray to make the crust golden and taste it perfectly. And then cut it with the same thing they've been cutting every other pizza. It's just. It's
I mean,
not good.
honestly, dude, this is exactly what I thought.
There's
How
just
Domino's
no
That's how
love.
Domino's
run.
is. Yeah,
There's
it's
no
just-
love in there.
No,
It's
no.
fake as shit,
Yeah.
and it's not good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of like Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's. I always combine them in the same category of like fast food pizza.
Yeah.
They're fast food.
Like
pizza.
as a
know.
guy with stomach issues, those always fuck me up.
Yeah.
Like normal
Dude,
pizza.
I like Little
great.
Caesars.
I was
man.
about to say if
Well,
I'm gonna
that-
dig
that's
because
on
Little
the
Caesars
edge.
the cheapest one,
Yeah,
so you
Little
might as well
Caesars
just
is
go.
and I don't care what they're doing
still-
in there, baby.
They're doing the same.
Oh, it's the same shit. Those
No
pi-
gloves.
Those pizzas
No
come
glove,
out.
baby.
They come out like DiGiorno's and they
They're
throw
just-
that.
They're just making pizza, hoping someone comes in. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Just having like the little pizza storage thing
Now
in
that-
there.
Hot and
Dom-
ready.
Just
Some
mom and
are-
pop shops.
Pizza
Yeah.
Hut had the same thing. Like we just put the pizzas in there before the driver.
Oh,
took it.
really?
Yeah.
See, Domino's doesn't even do that. They just throw it on top of
Yeah,
a
but-
shelf and
yeah.
it's
The
all
thing
cold.
is, while we're shitting on Pizza Hut from the '90s, is
Yeah.
different. That was
I mean,
love.
there was a
Different.
time.
Let me sit
They were the
inside
first ones to
Pizza
throw
Hut.
that cheese in the crust, no?
There was a time pizza was one of my favorites. Like,
Oh,
me and
definitely
my-
back
me and
when
my
it was a
friend-
They've
restaurant,
fallen.
not a
We went on like
Yeah,
lot of
it was a
man
restaurant.
not a vending
Exactly.
machine. Like, what do you
dates. I
want?
felt classy. I took a girlfriend there once for a
Damn.
date.
Whoa! You're a
Damn.
pop punk
I
guy
know.
had a girlfriend.
I had
fraud.
What's she doing now?
She's married and has her own YouTube channel.
and owns
And not
owns
eating
4
that pizza.
Pizza Huts in the
It's-
tri-state
and
area.
honestly, way more successful than either of us.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna try out Mike's, and I'll save some pizza for next
Yeah,
Thursday.
just throw those
dude.
bitches in the freezer, man. Bring one by.
For sure. No, I'm gonna like make a trip there like once a month because it was that good.
Let's go.
Yes, so
Let's do
we'll
it.
definitely try it. Pat, thanks for coming on the show, man. Sorry I had a couple
Facts.
brain farts today.
It's all
It was a
good.
long
Nah,
day,
it's a
everyone.
good time,
Thanks
dude.
for having me,
Um,
guys.
Yeah, we are Dino Speakers, and thanks for listening.
Catch you next week, fool.